Welcome in or welcome back to Bella Eats. Today I'm going to be making some chicken. It's Sunday, so it's the perfect day to fry some chicken and also bake some chicken. First thing I'm going to do is wash my hands. Alright, so the chicken that I have today is some chicken drumsticks, wings, and thighs. I found this pack of chicken at Walmart, and because it has different parts of the meat, I want to do something a little different, and I'm going to make a different flavor for each part of the wing. So for the drumsticks, I'm going to do a Cajun fried chicken. For the wings, I'm going to do a jerk fried wing, and for the chicken thighs, I'm going to do an oven baked chicken thigh. I love bone-in baked chicken thighs, so that's why I'm going to bake them and fry the other two. So let's get started. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can follow along and see the good recipes that I like to create, see what I like to eat, and follow along on my journey. So we have 4 chicken thighs. Do you clean your chicken? It's such a controversial thing. I know that some people clean their chicken and some people don't. I clean mine, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And because I'm making different chicken, I'm going to season each separately. We're going to kind of switch things around. I'm going to put a little salt in the water. Okay, so for the classic fried chicken, we're just going to use Cajun seasonings, Old Bay, and pepper. But first, let's get the oil in the pot or in the pan that we're going to use to fry the chicken up. Welcome in, welcome to my live. I am frying up some chicken. If you're just joining in, my name is Bella. Welcome to Bella Eats. Today I have a pack of chicken that has an assortment of drumsticks, wings, and thighs. So I'm making this chicken 3 ways. I'm doing a Cajun fried chicken, a Jamaican jerk wing, and a baked chicken thigh. So I'm also going to serve this with white rice and some broccoli. I'm going to keep the sides super simple because there's so much going on with the chicken that I really want the chicken to be the highlight of the dish. So first I'm going to start with my classic Cajun fried chicken drumsticks. I'm going to take some paper towels and pat dry my chicken. And I also pat dry the bowl because I want everything to be dry. Remove any feathers, pieces of chicken that you don't like to eat, anything like that. Make sure you remove them during this step as well if you didn't get to it or missed it while you were cleaning your chicken. Again, do you clean your chicken? I know that that's such a controversial thing. I do, usually just to remove pieces of the chicken that I don't like to eat, make sure that there's no feathers remaining on the chicken. I like to usually remove this little knuckle part that be on the back of the chicken thigh. Just kind of make sure that that's done. All right, I need to grab some mustard. Okay, so with my classic Cajun fried chicken, I am going to use mustard as a binder. So I have my chicken thighs, or not thighs, chicken drumsticks that are in this bowl. We've patted them dry. And I'm going to take some mustard and drizzle some mustard on this chicken. Hi, welcome in. And then I'm going to take some Cajun seasoning. Put a really nice helping of Cajun seasoning on here. Then I'm going to take some Old Bay seasoning. Oh, I need to re-up my Old Bay seasoning. I'm going to use up what I can. What are you cooking? I'm making some chicken. I'm frying up some chicken, and I'm also baking some chicken. I'm going to use the rest of my Old Bay seasoning. I have a pack of drumsticks that has like an assortment. So it came with drumsticks, wings, and thighs. It makes me want to make the chicken 3 ways. So I'm experimenting tonight, and I'm making it 3 ways. First, we have our Cajun fried chicken that we're seasoning up right now. So we had Cajun, Old Bay. I'm going to put some black pepper. And some things tell me to throw a little parsley. So let's throw a little parsley in here too. Just a little, we don't need a lot. And then I'm going to, yes, honestly, chicken is my favorite. I love fried chicken, mostly. Like, I love to fry some chicken. It's just so good and crispy and crunchy and tasty. So we're gonna mix our seasonings and the mustard all around in our bowl. Make sure you massage that seasoning all over your chicken. We want it to be nicely seasoned so that way your chicken has lots of flavor. Okay, those are nicely seasoned. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I'm from California. Where am I from? I'm from California. Okay, listen, the best chicken I ever had was like the pimento paste, parsley, and tempura crumbs. You can fry or bake. And oh my God, it's so good. I swear. I may be forgetting a spice or two, but that pimento paste is, and then it cuts off. Can I read more? Okay, I can't read the last of it, but I have never heard of pimento paste. I know what pimentos are, but I haven't heard of pimento paste, and I definitely haven't heard of putting it with chicken. I'm from the Philippines. Hey, shout out to the Philippines. I have met a lot of people from the Philippines, and they have always been very kind to me. It's so good, I promise. I have to see if that's available or like what that is. And maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe I could give pimento paste chicken a try. Tempura, I really like tempura. Anything tempura is really good. So I'm sure it's good. Yeah, yeah. Everyone that I've met in California from the Philippines was very kind. Okay, so we kind of have to keep things moving because we have a lot of chicken. I'm kind of putting on a challenge by doing chicken 3 ways. So I'm calling this a chicken platter. And normally, because I'm lazy, I just pour my flour directly into the bowl. I know that some people separate it, but I'm lazy. I just lazily pour it on top. And I like to season my flour with the same seasonings that I seasoned my chicken with. But I am going to use a little bit of salt with my flour seasoning. But just a little bit because the seasonings that we added earlier already has a lot of salt in it. I don't have any more Old Bay seasoning. To make up for the fact that I don't have any more Old Bay, I'm gonna add a little bit more Cajun. Poquito, just a little bit. Okay. Then I'm gonna very carefully just shake my chicken in the bowl to coat it. Sometimes I use a bag, but again, lately I've just been really lazy and I just use my fingers. Oh my God, I forgot to turn the oil on. Normally I have my oil cooking while I'm seasoning my chicken, but I totally forgot to turn the stove on. So make sure you turn the stove on before you start, so that way your oil can be heating up while you're seasoning your chicken. But that's okay. We'll leave our Cajun fried chicken to the side and we'll start the other chicken that we're gonna make. The other flavors that we have to make. So I'm gonna grab a bowl. I'm gonna need 2. Okay, I have 2 more bowls. Let's see what's going on in the chat. It's so good, I promise. Everybody like to chat. Shout out to Gerson. Yes, everyone like to chat. If you're not subscribed, give me a subscribe. I love to cook, I love to eat, and I'm always making videos. If you like food, you'll enjoy my channel. I have Let Her Cook. Yes. Hi from Greece. Hello, Greece. From California. Hello. Hello, all the way from California. Okay, so we're gonna work on our second fried chicken, which is the chicken wings. So this pack of chicken, it looks like each selection has 4. So there's 4 Cajun fried, 4 jerk fried, and then there's gonna be 4 oven baked. I'm going to separate these out now that we're here. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut some of this skin off. The thing about like bone-in chicken thighs, the skin is so thick. Let's see, I tried to subscribe twice. LOL. Uh-oh. Oh, well, thank you for being subscribed. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being subscribed and a part of my live stream. Okay, we're gonna start getting these other chickens cleaned up. I always kind of give them a rinse to get any blood off, and I always check and make sure that there's no feathers or extra skin and pieces that I don't like in it. Sometimes I use like lemon, salt, or even vinegar to clean the chicken. And I'm gonna shake the Cajun fried chicken to keep it from drying out, looking dry. Okay, let's work on these. Let's get these done. Oh, I'm gonna cut off some of this extra skin on these chicken thighs. Immediately. Ew, it looks so gross to me. That's why I always cut it off. Nice. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna cut off some of this. I just can't. It looks so gross. I just cut it off. I just cut it. Cut some of those pieces off. Okay. Let me check my other chicken. I'm going to check the wings now and make sure. Did you just stream? Did I stream what? Feed to the dog. Yeah, you know, I tried to give my dog like the raw chicken skin and she would not eat it. So if I don't like fry it up or something, like, I don't know, I haven't tried it, but I tried to give it to her raw before and she wouldn't eat it. My dog was like, no. She would not eat it. So I probably have to like boil it or something. There's no stray dogs around. No stray dogs around. There's a couple stray cats. Would they eat it? Do you think the cats would eat it? Okay, we're gonna dry our second batch of chicken. Fry. Dry this up really good. Dry that up really good. And so we are going to fry these ones too. Oh no, they hate it? Oh, yeah, you know, I'm not too familiar with cats because I don't have any cats. I'm more of a dog person and I've always been around dogs. So for our jerk inspired wing, I have some Caribbean jerk chicken seasoning. And I also have some all-purpose seasoning that I got from Jamaica when I went to Jamaica. And then I have this Caribbean hot sauce that I found from the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna use all of these to season the jerk-inspired fried chicken wing. I like to use these seasonings heavy because I feel like it needs a lot for the flavor to come through. Because I'm frying this, I'm still going to use a little bit of mustard as a binder. And someone said bomb. Yes, this jerk seasoning is so good. This one, and especially this one because it's from Jamaica. So I love that one. So we're gonna use a little bit of mustard as a binder, only poquito. And then I also like to take that Caribbean hot sauce and put this on the chicken. And then we're gonna heavily season our chicken with the Caribbean jerk seasoning. I do feel that you need to season this pretty heavily because I have found that the flavor gets lost when it's fried. I don't know why, but the few times that I've used this, this is just what I've noticed about it. Someone says, I like hot sauce. I like hot sauce too, especially with fried chicken. So we're gonna heavily season our chicken wings with the chicken seasoning. And then we're gonna also heavily seasoning with our all-purpose island spice. Don't be scared to season. We're gonna take a new glove and mix it around again. mix that around like this, like so, like that. Buldak spice. I like Buldak noodles. I have not had the Buldak spice, like how it's sold separately. I haven't eaten it, but I do like Buldak ramen, so I'm pretty sure I'd probably like the hot sauce too. Okay, these look nice and seasoned to me. And I'm gonna grab one more glove because I'm gonna fold these. So, yeah, I'll fold them before I fry them. Oh, I almost dropped that glove. That was a nice catch. Okay, so we're gonna put our other glove on. Take some time to get them on. Sticky. Whoa, I put a lot of oil in my pan today, but that's okay. So what I like to do when I fry whole chicken thighs like this, I mean chicken wings, I take this part of the wing and I fold it behind the chicken, so that way while it's frying, it doesn't come undone. And it makes like a really cute heart. I feel my heart beat. Okay, that's enough. So then again, take that little pointy part and tuck it behind the meaty part. And it makes for easy frying. All right. And now that we have them folded, again, since we're gonna fry these ones, I'm gonna add in some flour. I dump it right on top because I'm lazy. And don't want to be cleaning up a whole bunch of stuff. And again, I'm just going to season my flour with the same seasonings to make sure that that spice really comes through. And because this one has a top, I like to use the top to shake it. I like to use the top to shake it up, up, up. This makes for less mess when shaking around the chicken. So we have our second chicken flavor ready for frying. I hear our oil is popping. And lastly, we're going to prepare our oven baked chicken. I'll add paper towels. I have to grab a clean towel. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. When I run out of paper towels, what I do is I take a clean kitchen towel and I use that instead to pat dry my chicken. But make sure it's a clean towel. You don't want to be using like a dirty kitchen towel. And make sure it's like fresh. I'm gonna pat these ones dry really good. Away. Okay, so now we're gonna make some oven baked chicken thighs. I'm just gonna fix the skin, make sure that it's on the chicken thigh. Check my chat. It says okay. Okay. So since I'm going to be making these baked for the third way, I am going to use a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna drizzle that onto my chicken. And because this is baked, I want to go with like a classic baked flavor. So I am using some pepper, onion powder, garlic and herb roasted, some salt, of course, and I have some rosemary. I'll also use a little bit of oregano. I don't have any thyme, unfortunately. And I'm gonna rub this in all over my skin. I want to massage the seasoning into my chicken. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip the chicken over and I'm gonna do the same thing with the same seasonings. Said hi, hello, welcome in. Okay, again, we're gonna go in with olive oil. Some black pepper, onion powder. Oh, I opened the big side, so let's do that gently. Some roasted garlic and herb seasoning. A poquito, just a little bit of oregano. And some salt. Why is my salt all the way over here? No clue. Okay, kind of trying to keep a classic flavor for the baked chicken. Rub that in really nice. Make sure it gets everywhere. I look like I need a little bit more seasoning. I'm gonna season this just a little bit more. Just a little bit. My oil is about ready to start frying the chicken. Whoa, that was a lot. Okay. So I'm trying something a little bit different with my baked chicken today. I'm going to cook it on a metal wire rack. So I'm going to place these neatly on a metal wire rack. Make sure that skin looks nice and pretty on there. I usually cover my chicken, which is why this is different than how I normally do. And I'm gonna take some rosemary. I feel like I should add like some butter or something. Some lemon or something. Okay, I put 4 pieces of rosemary on each thing. And to play it safe so that it doesn't get dried out, I'm gonna add a little bit of butter. That seems like the right thing to do. So I'm gonna take it and add it underneath the skin of each of my chicken thighs. Just a little piece of it. Okay, let me show you guys my chicken thighs before they go in the oven. This is what they're looking like. I added a piece of butter underneath the skin. I did a Google and it suggested putting them on the wire rack, so I'm trying it out today. I preheated my oven to 400 degrees. We seasoned them up. We're gonna throw those in first. That looks fire. Yes, I'm sure they're gonna come out really good. Let's go ahead and put them in the oven. Right in the middle. And on Google, it said for like 35 through 40 minutes. My oil is really hot over here. Let's turn it down just a little bit. My oil is very hot. It's ready to go. Okay, now that we have our chicken in the oven, let's go back to that Cajun fried chicken that we prepared earlier. Make sure we mix it around, get that flour. And if you didn't know, you can poke your chicken so that way the meat can cook. It helps the chicken cook faster, and it also helps the chicken cook evenly. So I'm just poking a few holes in the chicken before I fry it. It's easier to do it before frying, so that way you're not popping yourself with hot oil and grease, but it's okay if you do it while frying as well. Okay, now that I poked some holes, I'm gonna do one more little tough around, and let's start adding our chicken into the oil. This oil is very hot. I need my kitchen tongs. All right, we're gonna let those fry. Let me check my chat. Someone says yum. Yes, this is going to be delicious. Okay, I like to clean up as I go because I don't want to clean a lot of dishes. No one talks about all of the dishes that comes with cooking. But I'm going to clean up some dishes and clean up my counter space to reset my kitchen while our food is cooking. I have my oil on pretty hot, so I'm going to flip that chicken a lot sooner than I normally would because my oil temperature is a little high today. This is a going to flip them now just because my oil is really hot. But you do, when you're frying chicken, you kind of want to leave it alone because that's how it's going to get its nice golden crisp. But I did have my oil on really high, which means that the outside of the chicken is going to get darker faster, which is why I'm going to flip it right now. Okay, now we really want to leave that chicken alone for at least 10 to 15 minutes and just let it fry. Look at how beautiful golden brown it is though. It's looking beautiful already and it smells phenomenal. At this point we should create like smell-o-vision or smell-a-phone. Smell the cooking through the live. I don't know what that would be called. Wash, wash, wash our dishes. This is part of cooking. It's like not talked about a lot, but washing the dishes is really a part of being in the kitchen. Especially when you have a small kitchen like me. Let me check the chat. Okay. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a phenomenal weekend. I went to see the legendary E40. If you don't know who that is a West Coast Bay Area rapper. And he's well known throughout California. He's a very local or popular West Coast rapper. And he's also my husband's favorite rapper and has been like a person that my husband has listened to for many years because, like me, we grew up with E40. He was commonly played as we were growing up. And so I surprised him. And took him to see E40. So it started off with, I grabbed a bottle of wine called Earl Stevens Selections Mango Moscato. So E40, his name is Earl Stevens, and he has a collection of alcohol. So part of the surprise, I got my husband a bottle of Earl Stevens Selections Mango Moscato. And then I just did not tell him what was going on the whole day. I just told him, like, you need to dress up in streetwear. We have to go at this time. He's like, what do you have up your sleeve? What do you have planned? It was a nice surprise. He really loved it. He was surprised to see his favorite artist. And we had an amazing time. But we didn't get home until very late. So we've only been up for a couple hours at this point. I'm going to put back the seasonings now. Put the mustard back. I wish I had like this beautiful, amazing organization to my spice cabinet, but it is what it is. Let's put the rosemary up. Put our flour up. Flip our chicken. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yum. Now, just because your fried chicken is brown does not mean it's done. Fried chicken takes at least a good 25 through 35 minutes to cook. Now this time can vary depending on the size of your chicken, the temperature that you're cooking the chicken on, the type of skillet that you're using to fry it or deep fry it. But typically, most chicken that I cook between about 25 through 35 minutes. If I have my oil on super high, I might cut that down just a little bit, because if you don't, it's going to be burnt. And I don't like the way the burnt outside fried chicken tastes. Clean and reset our kitchen. Today I'm going to use my thermometer, and I'm going to link a similar thermometer in my bio if you are interested in a thermometer for your meats. But we're going to use this thermometer to check our baked chicken. I was looking on Google and it said 120, so I'm going to test it out with my thermometer today. Let's rinse it. Okay, in honor of spooky season, I have this little tray that we'll put the chicken on once it is completed frying. And let me grab back our jerk wings that we have, place those on the counter. I'm going to finish cleaning up a little bit. My chicken smells so delicioso. Give it a turn. I may kick this one out around like the 25, just at looking at how beautiful it's picking up. Maybe around the 25-minute mark. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to be serving this meal with plain white rice, because I feel that plain white rice is simple and it can go well with all the different flavors that we have for our chicken. It won't be too overwhelming on the palate. And I'm also going to go with a simple broccoli. Probably just season it up with like salt and pepper, just to keep our side dishes super simple, since we have a lot of flavors going on in our chicken. I have frozen broccoli. I think this is a good time to start it. I do have some rice that's already prepared. It's like leftover rice that I want to use up. My pot is stuck. Fried chicken smells so good. Okay, I have some frozen broccoli that we're gonna warm up today. Some broccoli florets. I'm not going to make this whole bag of broccoli, so I'm not going to microwave it. Let me check on the baked chicken. Ooh, it's looking really yummy. I'm sure it's going to get a nice crispy skin on it. We'll go about half a bag. I have this tiny bit of butter. I'm just using it up. We'll add some more butter. And we're going to add a tiny bit of water to that pot. Just to help with steaming. Then we're going to season with a simple salt and pepper. Very simple. Check the chat. Looking good. Okay, chat, I just realized you want to see my dog. Can I see your dog? She is laying down, it looks like. I don't have any butter, so instead I'm going to use a little bit of chicken broth. I don't have any more butter. I'm not going to use a lot, but I'm going to use a little bit of chicken broth. Let's use a little bit more. My dog is laying down, but I'm sure she'll come over because she loves chicken. Like, if you say like chicken to her, she goes so crazy. And usually anytime there's chicken being cooked or eaten, she comes out. But she's like laying down right now. Put the top onto that. Let's flip this chicken one more time. Let's put it on its side. Okay, she's not laying down anymore. I can show you my dog. Let's see. Trying to see like how I can show you. Let me just take my phone down. I think that would be easier than trying to bring the whole tripod. Okay, come here. Turn the light on. Let's turn the light on. Say hello, honey. Say hello. Hello, world. Say hello to YouTube. Say hi, I'm Honey. My name is Honey Bun. There's my dog. Her name is Honey. She is a Jack Russell Chihuahua mix. Google. Hello, Google. Hi. Where am I from, Google? I'm from California. Welcome to my live, Google. Do I have some napkins? Let's see, I do. I'm gonna put down some napkins because it's time to take this chicken out, or about time. Because we poked holes in it, it will most likely be cooked. Google is from India. Hello, hello from India, all the way from California. Hello. We're gonna one more time. I'm gonna let this cook on one other side. I always really like to ensure that my chicken is done, so I'm gonna let it cook. I just flipped it on the other side, and then once it cooks on this side, I feel comfortable removing it. It looks like it's at a good point. Welcome, you, India. Yes. How is things in India? How's it going? Gregson says he is a scammer. Be careful. Yeah, you know, you have to be careful on the internet, no matter what you're doing. To anyone out there, just a reminder to always be careful on the internet. But right now, we're just chit-chatting. Let's check on our chicken. It does not look done in any way, shape, or form. The chicken that we have in the oven, it looks like it needs more. The chicken in our grease, we're going to remove though, because it looks about done. Oh yes, look at that beautiful fried chicken. Oh yes, yes, yes. Look at that chicken. Woo! Yes. Make me happy. Make me too happy. Let's get to frying our jerk wings that we have now. We're gonna put them down. I like to, so how it's like a little heart, I like to put it down this way first. Be careful not to burn your fingers off. And I need to make room for one more. This one came undone. Some more flour on it. All right, we're gonna let those chicken wings cook now. Oh, that chicken looks beautiful. Clean up this bowl. Clean up the next bowl. Yummy! Yes! It's definitely gonna be yummy, 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 yummy. I love fried chicken. It makes me excited. It makes me happy. It smells good. Yes! I'm gonna turn up the heat on my broccoli a little bit. And let's not do too much, because it doesn't have that much liquid in it. We're kind of just gonna let the broccoli steam. Yes. Y'all like that chat if you like fried chicken. What I love about chicken is that it's like accessible across the world. I love that everyone mostly eats chicken. It can be found worldwide. And I just love that about chicken. It's so tasty. You can fry it, you can bake it, you can boil it. It's like Forrest Gump and how that guy likes shrimp. That's how I feel about chicken. You could just do so much with it. And it tastes good. Clean those dishes because that's just part of being in the kitchen. All right, and let me clean that top too. I hate vegetarians. Oh, well, that's not very nice. But why? Why do you hate vegetarians? I like to think that people can have their own choices in what they eat. But personally, I'm going to eat the meat. Personally. I'm going to eat it. Give me some meat. Me personally? Give me some chicken. Give me the meat. I don't want no fake meat either. I want meat. But if you choose not to eat meat, hey, that's your life, your decision. You ain't gotta like meat because I like meat. Let's flip our chicken wings. Ooh. These need more time. This one came up, that's okay. Push it back down. Did I turn you down? I hope I didn't. Check on this. All right, everything is looking. Oh, let's check on our chicken in the oven. Our chicken in the oven is not done. It looks like it's crispy. Sorry, my brother was disturbing me. And yeah, siblings. And then we love vegetarians. So you love vegetarians now? Yeah, I think, you know, people can eat what they want. But I know I love me some chicken, and especially some chicken wings, fried chicken, baked chicken, all of it. I just like chicken. It's definitely one of my favorite proteins to eat. And then if I had to go next, it'd probably be beef, I would say, is maybe the next protein that I like. Like if I have a top 3 that I'm gonna pick, it would be beef or chicken, beef. Part of me wants to say eggs because I eat a lot of eggs, but I also want to say shrimp. But no, I'm not gonna say shrimp because I have a thing with seafood sometimes. Like sometimes seafood creeps me out. Like I just look at it and I feel like I can feel the trauma from the seafood. I don't know. Or I just think about like where it lives in the ocean and it grosses me out. One of the two. So maybe eggs. If I have my top 3 proteins, I'll just go with chicken, beef, and eggs. Because I love some breakfast food. I love me a good breakfast. My stove is dirty. I'm just gonna wipe it. It's so dirty. Yummy, yummy. Okay, I'm gonna sit down in front of you guys for a little bit. I keep a chair in my kitchen for when I live stream and I can talk with you guys. I'll try to keep my shoulder out the way so you can look at the fried chicken. And I have a little bit of that Earl Stevens I was telling you guys about earlier. Now that we have some fried and the counter is clean, we can put those back in view so you guys can look at those. Look at that beautiful golden brown chicken. My rice, I need to use like the leftover rice that we have in the fridge. So I will not be making like fresh rice. I'm going to use up the leftover rice, and we also have some leftover cornbread that is also going to get eaten with tonight's meal, just so that we eat up our leftovers. I don't like to waste food too much. Try to be grateful and eat the food that I do have. Even if I'm limited in what I have, I just try to be grateful and eat it up. I really want to take a bite of chicken. Am I missing some? Oh no. That yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, you can smell the flavors and the aromas of the jerk spices that are frying right now. Our jerk seasoning has like ginger, allspice, pimentos, I believe. Just like a lot of like flavors of the islands, Caribbean islands. And they smell so good. I love making the jerk fried chicken. It's one of my favorites, but I can't wait to eat this. Like, my mouth is watering. It smells so delicious. But as I glance over, I can see that the chicken is still bleeding. And if your chicken is bleeding while you're frying it, that's a sign that it's not ready to be done. It's still cooking. Remember that you can always poke your chicken to help it fry. Let me know what you guys would like to see from me. Like, what you guys like to watch, or if you guys have any fun video suggestions that you would like me to try. I'm always open to challenges and trying new recipes. Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness says, looks fire! Yes, it is fire. Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness. I like watching Girl Dad creators. I seen this one Girl Dad creator on TikTok, and I love his content. Like, I love that he involves his kids in his content, and I love the meals that he makes. So shout out to you, Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness. Someone would like to see do a mukbang. Yeah, I could do a mukbang. I sometimes do them slightly with fast food reviews. I have one for like Jack in the Box. But are you wanting like a full mukbang, like where I literally just sit and eat the food? Usually my mukbangs, I notice that people's attention spans just aren't that long. So I try to keep my mukbangs like edited and short for the attention span of a lot of people. But I'm so open to doing a long form. mukbang. What should I eat? Let's flip our chicken. It looks like it could use a flipping. Oh yeah, that beautiful brown. Gonna push it down because it came up. Oh, careful now. Oh, that beautiful brown chicken. Personally, try Jollibee. I have been wanting to try Jollibee, and the nearest Jollibee to me is about an hour away. But there is a Jollibee that's by one of my family members' house. So the next time that I'm in that area, I definitely can do Jollibee. What should I get from Jollibee? When I look at videos of Jollibee, I always see people eating like chicken, gravy, spaghetti, and it actually looks really good. I can try Jollibee. There is one in California. Okay, our chicken is done. So we're gonna try the thermometer out. This is what the thermometer is looking like. I'll link a similar thermometer in my bio when I get the chance, but I'm gonna try out my thermometer today. Should I do another piece? I want that skin a little more crispy. So the thermometer came out to 170, and on my thermometer it says veal pork. But I'm gonna put it back in a little longer just because I want the skin to be a little bit more crispy. I'm not going to leave it in too much longer because I don't want the oven to keep smoking. And it typically smokes when like there's dripping that happens. There's a few comments in my chat. Someone says get adobo chicken and rice palabok, like a clock. Yes, the thermometer. Is that what you mean? It's like a clock. And yes, I can try adobo chicken. That sounds good. I always love rice. I will have to see if that's on the menu. I hope that's on the menu out here. Would Jollibee be different in different places, or is it all the same? Alright, this chicken is almost done. I was wondering why my broccoli wasn't cooking, and the whole time I had the wrong eye on. I'm like, why is it not cooking? So I just turned up the temperature pretty high so that way it could get done. And we're gonna put a timer on the chicken. Let's do like 10 minutes. Just so that we don't forget about it. I might get a little engaged talking with you guys and forget. Thank you guys all for the likes. You guys like that screen. Oh yes, this chicken looks good. I really probably could pull it out right now, but I'm gonna leave it in another couple minutes because one, I want it to be cooked, and two, I want it brown like me. Brown like me. That's usually how I monitor when I'm gonna take my chicken out. Is it brown like me? If it's brown like me, I'm gonna take it out. If you're not brown, just think, how brown is Belluheats? Let me make it the color of Belluheats. That beautiful brown skin. Beautiful brown. Not Bobby Brown. Beautiful brown. I'm going to turn the oil off on my stove. And pull these chickens out. Yeah, I'm gonna do that baked chicken just a little bit longer. It's more gonna be like an oven roasted chicken, I guess, more than like a soft baked chicken. This one's almost done. We're gonna let that oil cool down. And ooh, look at that. Ooh. My dog came running over. She know that chicken is done, that's why. So we got our fried chicken. Look at that. Golden, crispy, delicioso. Delicious chicken. So there's our jerk fried wings and our Cajun fried drumsticks. And our third chicken is still in the oven. And I'm gonna kind of prepare to wipe the stove off, but we'll let it cool a little bit. Let's check on our broccoli since it wasn't cooking correctly. Okay, now it's boiling a little bit. Keeping the broccoli simple. Let's make sure that that is cooking. And let me check on this again. Oh yes, that skin is starting to brown up very nicely now. We're gonna still let it cook. It looks like KFC. Yes, I just had KFC. I just did a KFC eating video because I was trying their honey barbecue chicken. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But I'm so glad you brought up KFC because it was so good. But yes, this is just homemade fried chicken. This is one way to do it. There is so many different ways to fry chicken, but you guys have just seen how I fry mine. And it comes out crispy, golden brown every time I fry it this way. I have been frying chicken for a very long time though. I started frying chicken for my younger siblings when I was probably about like 11 or 12 years old. Well, maybe a little bit older. Um, maybe a little bit older, probably like 16 or 17 is more realistic of when I've been frying chicken, and I'll be 29 in December. So that's how much time I've been cooking. But I have been cooking since I was 11 years old, and the first thing I ever made was scrambled eggs. Fun fact. But KFC, I want to try like different fast food restaurants across the world. So I'm excited when I'll be able to try KFC in other parts. When I went to Jamaica, they had KFC out there, but unfortunately we did not stop at KFC. But the next time that I go to Jamaica, I would definitely go to their KFC just to try it. So the only thing that we're waiting on, guys, is broccoli and the oven baked chicken. But this is an appropriate time for me to start warming up the rice for our dish. And I just discovered that I used up all my butter, so unfortunately I won't be able to put butter on this rice today. But that's okay. I'm gonna make 2 bowls of rice. And I'm going with just the simple plain white rice for this. I wanted, again, to keep the sides simple so that we can just enjoy the flavors of our chicken and not have like super overwhelming flavors on the sides too. Keep it simple on the palate. I wish I could make some, I was gonna make like a fried rice, but again, I just want to keep it simple. When I re-warm up rice, I always add a little bit of water just to kind of help steam it, make sure that it's not so dry. Let's turn the broccoli off. Our broccoli is done. I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning. Just poquito though. Check on this, make sure it's okay. Oh yeah, that looks so good, so much better. Oh yes, I forgot about the cornbread. So this is the leftover cornbread that we have. I know that I have some folks in this particular live that is not from America, India, Greece. Sorry if I forgot anybody else. I don't know if you eat cornbread where you're from, but cornbread is very popular in like Southern America, but also in Northern America. We eat a lot of cornbread in the Black African American community, especially with like fried chicken. So because I have a few slices of some honey cornbread left over from last week when I made some beanie weenies, I am also going to warm up some cornbread to go with our fried chicken today. And let me finish the rice bowl for my husband now. I should have gave him a bigger rice bowl, but that's okay. He'll be all right. rice. This is our rice, or addles. Addles, rice. My husband usually likes butter and salt on his, but we ain't got no more butter. Okay, our chicken is done. I just turned off the timer, and I also just turned off the oven. I'll serve this on a plate. We're gonna serve these on plates, and I'm just going to finish this out and plate it for you guys, just so that we have a full product, finished product with the live stream today. I want to take this time to thank everybody that has joined into my live. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, because we love food over here. And let's finish this out, y'all, because we almost done. Let's finish this out. Let's get that chicken out the oven. Oh, yes. Look at that, you guys. Look at that baked chicken. Now that is some roasted chicken thighs right there. The only thing about roasting this and not covering it, I feel like it makes it not juicy. But let's take some of that juice that we can and still try to get it to... I can't get it to pick up. Maybe a spoon would be better, but there's a grate. Maybe not. Well, we're gonna try to pick up what we can. Oh yes, this oven roasted chicken looks so good. All right, we have 2 bowls of warm rice. Not gonna lie, that is fire. Yes, I think it's going to be so good. Honestly, I'm most excited to eat the oven roasted chicken. It looks so good. I'm also excited about the jerk wing though, because I really love the spices of the Caribbean. So I'm also excited for that. But I'm pretty sure all of it's going to be fire, to be honest, because I am a good cook. I've been cooking for a long time. Okay, let's plate this up. Let me warm up big. I'm gonna give him 1 piece of cornbread. Never mind. Let me warm up some cornbread. I'm gonna warm up some cornbread, and let's kind of clean this up just a little bit so it's not so messy. I'm not gonna warm the cornbread up for very long, only about 30 seconds. My dad is getting the recipe. The recipe for what? That's enough. You really don't have to warm cornbread up that long. It will be fine. So we got our cornbread. My dad is getting the recipe. Oh, for the chicken. Oh, yes. Good. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm sure that you will, because it's going to be good. I love chicken. Chicken is like my specialty. I feel like I can do chicken pretty good. I don't know if it's because I'm black, if it's because I love fried chicken. I don't know, but I can do chicken pretty good. I've had a lot of practice frying chicken. My first couple of batches of chicken, when I first started frying it, they were not that good. But now my fried chicken always comes out so good. So I always make my husband's plate first. I'm gonna give him like, he's probably super hungry. I'll give him 2 pieces of drumsticks, and then I'll give him 1 baked. So I'm gonna give him like 4 pieces. Then we're gonna add some broccoli. Make sure we drain it. I don't want to put the broccoli next to the cornbread because then it's gonna be soggy. Let's put it over here. I need to work on my plating skills so that way when I'm on a cooking show, they take me seriously. I need to keep working on plating, but I'm gonna try to plate this as pretty as I can because one day I'm gonna be on a cooking show, guys. Okay, my cooking show I really want to be on is Chopped. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put the rice. I know that we can plate the rice a lot prettier by turning it upside down and making it into a cute little bowl, but I'm gonna leave it in the bowl today. Gordon Ramsay, yes. If you check my page, I actually have some Gordon Ramsay recipes that I cook because I play Gordon Ramsay's game Chef Blast. So I do actually cook Gordon Ramsay meals as well. But here's my plate. This is a Belluheats certified plate. Okay, this is made by Bella herself. We got our Cajun fried chicken. Those are the drumsticks. We have a Jamaican inspired chicken wing that is jerk seasoned. And we have a oven roasted chicken thigh with a simple broccoli and simple white rice. So this is the meal alongside some honey cornbread. Here is our first plate of the day. My husband's plate, always a lot bigger than my plate. There's our first. I have to go serve this to my husband. I will be right back. Fire is correct. Fire is correct, Garson. Here you go, dear. Okay, I'm gonna plate the second plate now. This is my plate. My plate is always a smaller portion than my husband's plate. But I also will take a piece of honey cornbread that's left over because it's going to pair so well with our fried chicken. Let me warm it up for a couple seconds. I don't like my cornbread cold. I like it warm. And I'm so excited to eat the jerk wings. My dog sees I'm excited, so she's bringing out her toy. So if you hear her growling in the background, it's because she sees I'm excited, so she thinks it's playtime. Okay, we warmed up our honey cornbread. And now we're going to plate up mine. I'm going to take a piece of chicken. I'm just going to serve myself 1 of each. So then 1 jerk fried chicken wing, and then 1 oven roasted chicken thigh. Give myself some broccoli. And why is it that as a cook or a wife, a girlfriend, as whoever, we always plate up our dishes so much more messier than we plate up our significant others? My plate is just thrown together. Okay, but his plate is like immaculate. I'm practicing my plating skills. What's up with that? I think it's a bad idea to put the broccoli next to the cornbread in the sense that it's gonna make it soggy. And I'm going to do these dishes before I go to bed. Okay, and then I have to get my rice in a bowl. In a spoon. And here's our second plate. Again, we have our jerk fried wing, our Cajun fried chicken, an oven roasted chicken thigh, some broccoli, and white rice. There you got it, folks. And if you ain't know, now you know. This is Bella Eats. And until next time, you guys, that's all for today. Thank you for everybody that joined in. Thank you for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Looks delicious. Thanks, Girl Dad Cooking. I'm gonna try to give you a follow so I can follow along and see what cooking you are cooking up for your girls. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening or morning if it's morning where you're at. Bye.